Everybody's heard about the Gamestop short squeeze. Many people have not heard of one of the greatest short squeezes of all time, the Piggly Wiggly short squeeze. It happened 100 years ago. If you grew up like I did in my teens in the Midwest, you know what Piggly Wiggly is. It is a grocery store out there, and it is a crazy story. The story starts in 1919. Clarence Saunders was the founder of Piggly Wiggly. The store was doing well. It was a store where you went in, you told the person behind the counter what groceries that you needed. They put them together, they gave them to you, and he started to license the store. And he had over 1,000 different people that were out there that were basically using the store name. Some of them began to struggle a little bit. The rumors started swirling, and some traders on Wall Street caught wind of this and started to spread more rumors, and they started to short the stock. Shorting stock is when you borrow a stock, sell it immediately, hoping that the price of that stock will fall so that you can replace it at a lower price. Clarence Saunders, the founder of Piggly Wiggly, was not happy with this. He felt that his company was in a good financial position and that it was being fueled by rumors, and he went on the offensive. He literally went to New York with a large amount of money that he had borrowed, over $10 million, and he gathered together a group of traders from Wall Street himself, led by Jesse Livermore, who is an absolute legendary trader. And they started to buy up shares of Piggly Wiggly. Within a week, he had accumulated, out of the 200,000 shares that were out total, he had accumulated over 105,000 shares. Clarence was looking to corner the market in Piggly Wiggly shares. Basically, he was looking to acquire so many shares that he was the only person that the short sellers who needed to replace their shares by a set date could go to get those shares that they needed to replace. And he obviously could set the price that he wanted. By March 20th, 1923, he had them cornered. They were due, all of them, to have to deliver their shares back that they had borrowed by the next day, which was a Wednesday. And the price started to go higher and higher from, this is a stock that originally was at $40 when it began, and then it was at $150, and then it was at $250. He had them cornered, which is when the stock exchange came in and extended the deadline for the short sellers to return the shares that they had borrowed, giving them up until the next Monday. The short sellers took advantage of that time. They went out on a campaign running across the country to gather up as many shares as they possibly could from all of the scattered little places that they were, and they succeeded. The short sellers were able to cover their shorts. They were able to get out of their position, and it left Clarence, the owner of Piggly Wiggly, in a terrible situation. He ended up declaring bankruptcy not long after. I think this is a great example of how history doesn't necessarily repeat, but it rhymes. Everybody that saw the GameStop short squeeze situation play out may have looked at it and thought, this is crazy, this has never happened before. Everything that has happened has already happened before in a slightly different manner, and this is a perfect example of that.